one was arrested, the other 5 rushed to the Congress building, protected by scores of supporters.
Wala silang batayan dito sa mga charges na ito at ako ay patuloy na ipaglalaban at igigiit ang karapatan ko para i-represent ang aking mga constituents, ang mga kababayan.
Liza Maza is a well-known women's rights activist and a member of the Filipino Congress since 2001. Along with her colleagues, she's been granted temporary protection by the Congress.
So this is where I sleep?
This is where you sleep?
Yes.
On this couch here?
Yes, so this is just like a pillow. So I put this down like that. And this is my blanket.
Maza is angry that the government has released few details about the charges being prepared against them.
One is that allegedly we are committing rebellion, and another is that we participated in an attempt to launch a coup d'etat against Mrs. Arroyo. And up to this moment, they were saying that they have tons of evidence, but this is all being announced through the media.
Despite their precarious situation, the mood here is more defiant than fearful. They believe the charges against them are trumped up and politically motivated. Some might say that if the allegations against all of you are true, then they're very serious allegations. I mean, they're allegations about rebellion and plotting to overthrow the government.
But it's a very ridiculous case. You know, one of their evidences is an affidavit of this person who said that 14 years ago he saw me somewhere in the hills attending a central committee meeting of the Communist Party of the Philippines. And that was 14 years ago. Why didn't they file a case back then, or a few months or years after that? Why now?
The government says the case against the congressman is not political payback and has produced this so-called star witness. The testimony of this bizarre-looking witness is the source of all the publicly released allegations, many of which relate to incidents that happened up to 20 years ago. Although he's shy on the detail, the head of the Philippines National Police, General Lomiabao, says the case against the congressman is clear-cut.
Well, this has to be proven in court, but as far as the prosecution is concerned, then we say that the evidence is really a solid evidence.
So you are confident that this is not a case of political persecution?
Oh, no, definitely not.
But this is a clear case that these people were coup plotters?
Yes.
This is rare footage of the communist rebels the Philippine government claim were behind the conspiracy. They call themselves the New People's Army.
Kanta. Bangon sa pagkakabusabos, bangon alipin ang gutom. Katarong ay bulkang sasaw sa huling paghukom.
The government claims they conspired with the congressman and members of the Philippines military and police to seize power in a coup d'etat. The problem with the government's theory is that it's a most unlikely alliance.
Ito'y muling paglalaban magkaisa ng masaklaw.
There are only a few thousand of them scattered in some of the country's most remote regions, and there's never been any history of these die-hard Maoists seeking to conspire with the mostly right-wing military. But the government insists this was a real conspiracy.
Can you look at me with a straight face
Yes.
and tell me they are linked?
Nick, first of all, there's a tactical gain from coalescing together because both camps with arms, the rebels having their own New People's Army, and the righties adventurers carrying arms and tactically wanting to bring down the government. Now, this theory was not concocted by the government.
The government has produced documents that it says prove the link between renegade military officers and far-flung communist rebels. It says the documents were discovered inside the locker of a military officer.
Who is so stupid to come around and put this kind of document in a locker? It doesn't make sense.
So you believe it's fabricated?
Of course it is.